I was the first cigar maker that I knew more about farming and precision farming and science of farming than any other cigar maker that ever exists, right? Because as an engineer, as a scientist, I studied that for years. So I went into this industry and I felt there was so much missing in it. There was so much space for improvement, and I was shocked that nobody really utilized it. I bought a collection of cigars in France that they aged from 1800 to 20th century. And the reason I bought it, I wanted to smoke those cigars to discover if there was any evolution done from beginning of the time to now. It doesn't mean if you have a cigar in your mouth, you got cigar aficionado, right? Because cigar aficionado means someone that understands tobacco, someone that understands the flavor, someone that I can explain the flavor profile. Churchill was definitely a cigar aficionado because Churchill used to smoke 8 to 10 cigars a day. And the end of it, when he wouldn't ash it or throw it away, he used to chew it. But a lot of famous figures you might not know, they were advocate cigar smokers. Coco Chanel, Marilyn Monroe, people like, for example, Emmanuel Macron. A lot of famous people, a lot of important people discovered cigar because it was a way of relaxing and it was a way to adding value to their life, and they start smoking it. It was Mark Twain said, if they don't sell cigars in heaven, I don't want to go to heaven. I've been married to my wife for 34 years. And my wife smokes 3 to 4 cigars a day, every day. Actually, when I go home, the first thing she hands me is a lighted cigar, and the second thing she hands me is a glass of wine. It's funny, if you want to sit down across the table, talk to your kids, you get their attention for 5 minutes, right? But when they have a cigar in their hand, they'll sit across from you for 2-3 hours and talk to you. So as soon as my kids get to my house from their home, the first thing I do is light a cigar, I give it to them, and then we sit down, we have a long conversation. I would never give something to my family, my children, that would harm them, never, right? So I feel very comfortable. I'm a scientist. I study the field of nicotine, natural nicotine, more than anybody else in the world has studied. I personally issue a 38-page medical report about the detailed scientific aspect of compounds found in natural nicotine. If cigar was bad, I would never have my wife and my children smoke. And we were the first to identify the natural nicotine that is in the cigar is in tomato, potato, green pepper, eggplant, cauliflower, fruits, vegetables that we eat all the time that are healthy for you. Let's not talk about cigarette because I don't consider cigarette a natural nicotine. It's a modified, chemically induced nicotine. And cigarette is bad for you. You should not smoke it, and they should be banned and should be off the market. Cigar is natural nicotine. Natural nicotine actually helps reduce the progression of dementia, Alzheimer's, reduce strokes by 52%, right? It is a #1 killer in the United States, stress. It reduced the stress in the human body because it reduced the inflammation in the human body. So scientifically speaking, natural nicotine is not harmful for you, it's actually good for you. Very smooth and soft, unbelievable product. Smells like perfume, huh?